Michigan and Ohio State, they both passed their tests. And I agree with you, Matt. There had to have been some fatigue. There had to have been some tightness. We just want to get to we're there. They're looking around this opponent to get to the one they really want to get to.
Yep.
Well, now they got him. We'll get a chance to see that game next week. The only team that sits above Michigan and Ohio State handled their business tonight. The White Walkers, University of Georgia for us, or for you, knocked out who we call Georgia Diet, Kentucky. I think Kentucky has modeled itself, and they are like a diet version of the Georgia Bulldogs. Lunch pail effort, 16-6. Personally, I don't think they wanted to show a whole bunch. They didn't want to risk a whole bunch. They didn't want to put a whole bunch of guys out there. Listen, if we just bring a minimal playbook and a couple of core concepts, we can get past these dudes and just get on and get healthy. Your initial thoughts, Matt, and then Felder, about Georgia cleaning up the business today. They got, one more next week, and then they're on into the SEC title game against LSU, presumably.
Just a little. I mean, if I have any concern about Georgia, is it's just the way they flip it on and flip it off. You know, they're trying to walk through the Missouri game. Then Florida comes up and they flip it on and boom, there they go. You know, and then they're walking through a game. And then Tennessee shows up and boom, there they go. And now they're walking through the Kentucky game. And does it eventually come up and bite them a little bit? I mean, they're going to be ready for LSU, obviously. But at some point, can they continue to flip it on and flip it off? Are they that good defensively? And clearly they are. And Stetson Bennett, I mean, for all the grief we give this guy, the dude just wins.
Yeah.
And not only that, in big games, he gets it done, man. He's a guy that in big games, his accuracy goes way up in big games. He's like over 70% against ranked teams. So it's fun to watch him play defensively. You know, Michael was talking about Ohio State and how they're cover zero base. Georgia's literally just shell. They're going to play too high, and they're going to get pressure with 4 or 5. And guess what? You got to beat them. And you can't.
It can't. It's just it's a tough pull. Felder, I'm going to just assume I'm going to assume you gave us some brilliant insight on Georgia and where you think they will be, because we got something special for you and the folks back at home.